Hey, I'm Bowen. We're here at Papa World headquarters just outside Pittsburgh, and I've been feeling like I need a little bit of a boost in my personality, and just if I only had like a gift of gab, I could learn that all from Dr. Dude, 1990 pinball machine from Williams. Simple rules, simple play field, surprisingly difficult gameplay. We're going to also talk you through not just the strategy here, but how to handle a machine that has very shallow flippers that are near the horizontal when they're raised all the way to the top. Hopefully we can get all the way to Super Dude or show you the benefits of Reflex 1, 2, 3 on this game. And as always, you know, I've been feeling a little subdued, and so I need the help from Dr. Dude. Again, I solemnly swear to be as cool as the doctor and take care of my hair, even though that ship has sailed. Oh, and I might as well act like a doctor as well, and mask up. Skill shot is to time your flip and to time your plunge into the 100,000. You just basically get 3 points. And now let's focus on the red, yellow, and green shots. The green shots tend to be the easiest one to pick off. The green and the yellow are simple shots. This is a good live catch. You can get the green and the yellow completed with no risk. The gift of gab, never be good. The gift of gab from Dr. Dude. Okay, red is harder to get because red is just a stand-up target in the middle of nowhere. You can get the red from the random reward, and that's what happened there. I tried to flip it over to the other side there and shoot the ramp once you've completed everything, and then the random award to start the multi-ball. You're a major dude. I don't know why this doctor doesn't wear a mask. Maybe his chin is too big. He needs some custom stuff. Who knows? Multi-ball and jackpot is on the ramp. 10 hits in the Mixmaster, and that can either be very difficult or very easy depending on what happens when you're bouncing in there. You have no control, but you do have control over keeping the balls. Ideally, you want, this is not an ideal situation, I have 2 balls on the left. I'm going to try to separate one of these balls up into this area and have it bounce over. Pretty much like that. Now here, there's a choice, but that's a nice ideal separation. These flippers are a little bit weak in that they don't come down quickly, so and you have the separation, then you miss the shot. Good job. That's typical, right? And don't lose your patience. Just because the other ball's out of control doesn't mean you can't control the one you've got. And now it's just a matter of hoping that, yeah, baby! And yes, there is more than one jackpot here. Great music, by the way. This is friggin' fantastic music from Chris Granner. Not surprising, considering he was the master of music in this era for Bally Williams. I don't know if people can even hear me at this point, but not too bad. The right targets could have doubled the jackpot. So if I happen to be close to completing those drops, I'll go for it. Otherwise, forget it. Same separation. Put it up there. Hope it bounces over. And then if you have to bail on it, go ahead. You can bail on a separation. 0 hits. It's all right. Just no, come on. If you haven't yet, you should check out a video from Carl D'Angelo about his separations or gatherings in multi-ball called a warden. And he has a technique where he basically flips the flipper he's got the control of to bang into the other ball while it's moving around and cause them both to collapse onto his flipper. It's pretty impressive. And we get this music all the way up until we complete one of the 3 red, yellow, greens. And double playfield is running too. So let's look at the other major feature, which is Reflex 1, 2, 3. And you get reflex 1, 2, 3 by completing the 6 bank of white targets in the middle. There's one left. The very top one. Of course, probably the hardest one to get. Let's get it. Get it. Get it, Bumpers. Get it. No, not that. Get that. I could have saved that ball. All right, well, that was all right. That was all right. We got a jackpot. That's cool stuff. Let's try doing reflex 1, 2, 3 to just show you what that's about. And we'll see if we can get all the way through to one more multi-ball, which will start Super Dude. Oh! 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 That's Dr. Dude. Oh, that happens so often on this game, it's not even funny. You can avoid it by short plunging, but it's not worth short plunging. There is a risk anytime the ball's in those bumpers, obviously just from where it is. Come on, reflex. Get control, please. No, I don't want another warning now. What the heck? Ooh, give me another. Ooh, slingshot's 10,000. Ooh. Hey, baby. Come on, reflex. Come on, hit that. Hit that. Hit that. As you can tell, reflex 1, 2, 3 is a good thing to go for when you have most of the lights already gone. That top light, the one up all the way at the top, it's really hard to hit from either flipper, especially when the flippers are this flat. So it's not really going to happen on purpose, and I'm done. Well, let's take this off, and let's see if I can do any better. Whoa! All right, let's see if we can do any better than that mask game. We're going to try to play for Super Dude, which means that we need to get to 2 multi-balls in the same game. As I said in the earlier game, the green and yellow shots are controllable. So starting off by picking off the green and yellow shots is a good choice. Or missing the yellow shot repeatedly is a bad choice. But here comes a chance for a live catch. And with the flat flippers, live catches become far more difficult. Another choice you can make there, I'll try to shoot the green again to show this, is to do what is called the creature trick, which is to just let it go. And it's called a creature trick because on Monster Bash, if you do that with the creature shot on the left side, it will almost always bounce over like this. And you feed the creature again, feed the creature again, feed the creature again. And it becomes a repeatable strategy that many players have used to score big points. Is not really the right answer there, because it's more like consistent points. Don't tilt me, please. I'm from Dr. Dude. Okay, I'm on 2 warnings. And I'm on pins and needles. And I'm moving the ball around. Let's get control. I'm going to aim for the harder rock and roll. Notice there, I hit that at less than full strength because it was off the very tip of my flipper. And that is a way to handle shots that are kind of in your face. It's not great, and I was on such pins and needles there from 2 warnings that I didn't play that well. But it's also these flat flippers that are kind of keeping me from doing what I want to do with the ball. Like there, that's a live catch for me every time. But right now, I can't get that live catch. So you have to watch for that. Different games on different flippers have that issue. For me, one of the classic examples is Grand Prix on Williams, because it had these flappers that that don't live catch at all, and I would try a live catch and the flapper would just kind of boom back up again. It became very difficult for me to play that game alongside the in lane that became an out lane. I basically had to figure out that, all right, you cannot trap the ball on purpose on this game. And this game, Dr. Dude plays a little like that with these flat flappers. But you can also get away with those kinds of passes. So some things become easier, some things become harder. And just walking up to a game and playing it without noticing that can have a serious impact on your success. Now this is the time for the short plunge. Short plunge it, don't go into the bumpers, come short, get the ball right to your flapper on the right side and have it shoot the ramp, and you can get a jackpot if you're lucky. Or you can at least have the control you need in this multi-ball right off the bat. See that? That is what you want in this multi-ball. I could actually let this ball go and it would still start the multi-ball over again. But hopefully I can shoot the ramp. Instead, I messed up because I was talking to you for too long. And instead, now I'm out of control. Oh, look at that. Good patience. Okay, head for the Mixmaster. You're going to let me actually hit the Mixmaster and maybe go into something. 5, okay, fine, 5. And now at this point, it's just a rinse repeat on that left ramp. The more left ramps you make, the better chance you have of jackpotting. But it's not really up to you. Yeah, baby. And now it's celebration time. Actually, it's not celebration time. It's time to make another jackpot. That's fine. It's fine. We're done. We're good. We're back to normal. It's celebration time with his music, though. Okay, but back to normal. The same progress you needed on that, you need again to get to multi-ball again. And playfield is doubled. So the best strategy is to get 2 multi-balls on the same ball. The first multi-ball will be regular value, and the second multi-ball will be doubled. Oh, God! Ah. Okay, so I didn't take my own advice there. I should let the ball bounce over from the left side from the green, but that's my reliance on the live catch. That's me thinking, all right, everything's a live catch. And I can't live catch with that angle versus what was there. I mean, I can, but it's much more difficult and not worth it. Meanwhile, that angle was a little more acceptable for a live catch. I don't know. This, I should just bounce it over, get the catch there. Why isn't that simpler? Why not do that every time? And just pick off the green, bounce it over, pick off the green. So you can imagine what people are doing on Creature, on Monster Bash. It's just that all day. Because then you get into the Creature mode, and during the Creature mode, guess what? That same shot is a payoff shot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million. You get 15 million for 9 shots. All right, let's go yellow. Let's take the mystery award. Why not? What do you got for me? Oh, what? No. Don't like that. Hey, baby. Okay, I thought that would be helpful, but it wasn't. Hey, dweeb. Let's get control again. Notice the green shot just means I know now that I can get full control of the ball off of the green shot. And that's something that I think you would want to look at more generally in other games. Like, think of a shot that you can make on a game where as soon as the ball goes into that shot, you're like, I know where it is. I have control. That shot should be your go-to shot on that machine. So Mike, in this case, that shot for me right now is that green magnetic personality shot. I can make it. It's coming back to me. It's wide. And I can use that as a staging area for whatever else I want to do. Ball's out of control? Fine, shoot magnetic personality. Ball's in control. Where else do I need to shoot for? I need to shoot yellow. Flat flippers are making that difficult. That's probably a tilt. Yep. Oh well. Tilt out. All right, and so we almost got there. We didn't get to Super Dude. I'm going to play one more game here, and we'll see if we get there. All right, one last try, and we're going to specifically focus only on the things to get to Super Dude. That means short plunging. That means concentrating on green, yellow, and red the whole time. And hopefully we can get there. I know, right? You're going to laugh at me. It definitely is helpful to make shots instead of bricking them off of the the stand-ups on either side. Wow, very poor shooting accuracy right now. I should have lost this ball 3 times. Well, let's get Dr. Gifted Gab. Ooh, the Gift of Gab. I definitely do not have the Gift of Gab, other than when it comes to talking about pinball. I guess in that case, I still don't have the Gift of Gab, but I talk a lot about pinball. Okay, now we have to go for the red, and the red is that shot. That is ideal. See how simple that was? Not simple, but how, that's probably a tilt. No tilt. All right. Bonus on this game is not very substantial, so getting it tilting is a very poor. You might as well just go for it, even if you have only a small chance of saving a ball. That's generally true on a lot of machines. You know your machine to know whether it has a big bonus or a small bonus. I blew that. That was a big mistake to complete the drop targets on the right side. Because if I hadn't completed the drop targets, I could have gone in a multi-ball with only 1 target to go. And if I had only 1 target to go, I would have been able to double the jackpot with 1 shot. Instead, we're going to do what we did in the last game, which is short plunge to the flipper and try to get into the Mixmaster right away. Didn't work. Didn't work. Okay, here I'm cycling so the ball can go to the right flipper. See, my shot making was any good. I could have done a lot there, but instead, the shot making was not there. Out of multi-ball, play field values are double. And we go for the yellow and green like we did before. Bounce it over. Green. Okay. But that's a bailout shot. It just goes right in there, and as soon as you hit that successfully, oh, that's a good live catch. It was right on the tip, so it wasn't keepable. As soon as you make that shot, you know, like, all right, I'm in control. I know where it's going. I know how to get there. Okay. And we have to pick off the, oh, there's where we flex 1, 2, 3, finally! First, that was an ideal shot there. We f***ed it up anyway, but sorry about that. I will try to do better the next time. But so reflex 1, 2, 3, which gets lit, you shoot the white targets in the center, and then it's 1, 2, 3. 1 is the mystery award, 2 is Gift of Gab, 3 is magnetic personality. What's cool about this is that all of those shots are relatively simple shots that you've been making throughout the game already, so there's no reason not to go for these shots. I need to go for the yellow shot anyway to get multi-ball, so I'm going to short plunge again, get control, and go for 1, 2, 3. There's 1. Oh, and Gift of Gab was completed. That was a useless award. 1, 2, and then 3. And ideally, you don't think about 3 at all. You just go like, whatever, 3. Yeah, ideally, you just 3 is a meaningless little shot to the magnetic personality, the same type of one you've been making all game. There's the bailout again. That's good. All right, I need 1 more shot I need 3 more shots. I need to hit the Heart of Rock and Roll a few more times. And, oh man, get that bailout again. I am missing the Heart of Rock and Roll shot every time. I know it's a very early shot from this flipper, and there it is. Okay. And to start any multi-ball, you shoot the ramp. And once you've shot the ramp, you catch the ray. It should be a reflex straightaway shot. All right, we should put the mask back on for this. Because Mixmaster Gazillion is a big deal. And yeah, baby. So the next shot we make to the Mixmaster will be a gazillion points. Noun, a lot of points scored during Super Dude status. Okay. And it's multi-ball, so remember, do not plunge all the way. Short plunge. Oops. Get up there. Oh, jeez. You know, it would really be good to actually get that. It would have been good to actually get that, I think. All right, so the good news is, if you don't get Gazillion, the next multi-ball will still give you Super Dude. The bad news is, the next multi-ball still requires all of the red, yellow, and green to be shot. But I have 1, 2, 3 lit again, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. There's 1, and I'm in double playfield now. 2. And realistically, the 2 and the 3 shots aren't going to be the problem for you. It's the 1, of course, and I say that now. I say that now, and off it goes. Well, I should shut up sometimes. And that would have been doubles, of course, but it's gone instead. Well, now you've seen what Super Dude looks like, so that's nice. Well, hopefully, maybe on this ball we can get back around to it. A short plunge again. And, ugh. So I sometimes find that if the ball is near the tip of a flipper, I have to juggle that catch a few times and then make a decision about whether I'm juggling it onto the same flipper, which you judge by which way the ball is moving. If the ball is coming to the right, you get this on the same flipper you started from, and if it's coming towards the middle, you've got to push it over to the other side. Again, like, some of these things are rather particular to this Dr. Dude because the flippers are extremely shallow on this Dr. Dude. Is this on purpose? We don't know. The gift of gab. Give me that. Oh, jumper bumpers. Boo. Don't want that. I don't even know how to, I know how to drain from there though. All right, well, we got to Super Dude. We did not get the Gazillion, and the Gazillion is kind of a gag anyway because it's only actually worth 500,000 per hit in the Mixmaster, but there's no maximum that I know of. But usually you go in there, you get your Gazillion, and you're like, the Gazillion was worth 2 million, 2.5 million? Meanwhile, the jackpot was 5 million. So the Gazillion is a cool feature, and it's cool to be a Super Dude. I know, I just was one for a moment, and it just isn't worth what you think it is. But you've seen the strategy. If you can't play for multi-ball, reflex 1, 2, 3 is really the only other way to score big points in this game. Going for multi-ball and getting a jackpot is the way to go to get big scores on Dr. Dude. And as always, big thanks to our Patreon backers for making it possible for us to come to Pittsburgh and film these videos for you all. And thanks so much for watching.